My name is Paul Zelizer with another video about growing your conscious business. Now recently I made a decision that a number of people have asked me about. I lowered my prices. And pricing is a significant emotional issue. It gets a lot of attention, and you hear things in the conscious business world like charge what you're worth, and go after clients who really can afford and will value your time and pay you well. Right? Now, I want you to make a good living, but sometimes there's a sense of elitism and I don't know, just not paying attention to the long-term relationship with money issues that I wanted to explore why I made some different choices and how you can find aligned pricing for you. Now, several things have changed for me, and I want to be upfront about them. For instance, my daughter is now 18 and she went off to college. She's doing fantastically well. Matter of fact, she got a full tuition scholarship and several smaller scholarships. She's working now and earning spending money. So, child support has gone down significantly and some of the expenses I thought I would have. So you can see my financial situation is different than it was. But there was also an internal aspect of it as well. I realized that when I started, a lot of my clients were coming from more corporate realities. Either they had worked in corporations and then were starting their own business, or their clients were leaders in corporation, or they had a partner. Somehow they were in those circles. A partner who was supporting them when they were starting their business. Somehow they were in that circles and had that support, and had that reference point, and had that network. As time's gone on and I've gotten more interested in things like social impact and being more of service through time, that starting a business, it takes some time, and I wanted my clients to be able to afford coaching in a way that didn't stress them out. And my clients are staying longer, right? So just to give you an example, to be transparent, I was previously charging $400 a session or $800 a month in an ongoing coaching arrangement. $4,800 for a 6-month coaching contract, and that's fairly traditional, a 6-month one-on-one type coaching for a business coach. Now I'm doing $500 a month for those ongoing contracts, or in other words, $3,000 a month, right? People are staying with me longer, saying yes to, being able to stay present in the work and get support for it rather than coming in one-off sessions. And more people are, saying yes to my group or individual programs where there's an ongoing container, and they feel more relaxed. I feel more relaxed. I'm not always having to go out and, do as much marketing. And so it's a real win-win, and it feels aligned to me. I like the pricing that I'm charging now. I can work, a reasonable number of hours, still have plenty of time for self-care and fitness and connecting with the people I love and being in nature and the things that are important to me. So that's why I've made this change. And I just wanted to encourage you to really look deeply at aligned pricing and to be mindful that not everybody in this sector, even if they have a similar kind of business, or even if they're a coach who works with some of your peers, they may have different values. So ask yourself questions like, who is my ideal client, and what's a rate that's a fair rate for you and is reasonable for them given the kinds of outcomes that you provide? What kind of timing does it take to get the benefit out of your work that's really going to lead to lasting results? Ask yourself questions like these, and also listen to your own inner self-talk, your heart, the deep self-talk, not just the fears, although that's important information to you. But listen to what your heart, what your spirit, what your soul are telling you about what's a fair rate that's going to sustain you and allow you to live well, but also be kind and compassionate when it comes to what you're charging your clients. So that's my thinking. That's why I lowered my rates. If there's a question you have, I'd love to hear about it. I love having dialogue and supporting people who have the kind of businesses that are about making the world a better place, and where that win-win, care for you and care for your client, are like baked into the DNA of what you're doing. What does that look like for you? What questions do you have? I'd love to hear it in the form of a comment underneath this video, or please feel free to email me through my website. Contact me at paulzelizer, ZELIZER.com. Thank you so much for the work you do.